We hear the phrase new year, new you a lot in January. Our next guest, Elizabeth Greer, is showing us that lasting changes come from a commitment that extends far beyond the first month of the year. She joined us 2 years ago after losing, or as she likes to say, releasing 100 pounds. And she's joining us today with the weight still off, even through a pandemic. And Elizabeth, you're celebrating keeping that weight off now for 2 years. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You earned it. I mean, I've talked to so many of Charles' clients who say that his program is the first thing that's ever really worked for them, and it's clearly worked for you. Why do you think that is?
I think it worked for me because it gave me a combination of having someone to be accountable to, knowing myself the way I do. I needed that. So it was accountability. It was also encouragement and seeing over time, the releases. So all of those little successes that allowed me to stay encouraged through the entire process.
That's wonderful. Well, and Charles, you offer in-person and virtual coaching. Is there a difference between the two?
Not really. Whether I'm meeting with someone in my office or I'm meeting with someone online, the focus is still the same. It's developing a pattern of trusting yourself. So you're not using food spontaneously, but rather you're turning to the real things that could give you what you're after. I was 360 pounds, so I know what it feels like to be stuck in a place you hate. And what I really love to see are clients like Liz, who not only transformed their life, they made it their identity. They've really owned the notion of taking responsibility for themselves, which in the core work that we do, it's all about recognizing there are things that you can do when you feel like everything's out of control. This year has been a very difficult year for so many people. And if you're one of the many people who feel like you've tried everything, nothing works, I'm here to tell you there is a path to getting your life on track. And I'm more than happy to help, whether it's in person or virtually.
And Elizabeth, now that you've gotten your life on track, releasing that 100 pounds, how has your life changed for the better?
I am much more active. I have twin grandnieces who are 2, then we have regular play dates, and I can do anything with them. I'm not tired. Immediately after the big release, I went on an extraordinary vacation and I climbed the Sydney Harbor Bridge. I would have not been able to do that. I did this thing called the catapult in New Zealand. So I don't have to worry about weight restrictions for these things any longer. So there's a whole new world of things and opportunities and adventures open to me now that weren't. So next thing on my bucket list is a skydive in tandem. And so.
Incredible.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
I know. So,
any advice then for someone sitting at home who's on the fence about reaching out to Charles?
Get off the fence and get in touch. Just call him. And that's the first step. And that's always the hardest. They say the hardest step on any journey is the first one. We'll take it. You will be so glad that you did. It is so worth it. So worth it.
Oh, Elizabeth, thank you so much for sharing your journey with us. Charles has helped thousands of people turn their lives around, and he can help you too. Visit his website, charlesdeangelo.com, to schedule your consultation today.